that microphone, nigga. Fuck that piece of shit. You just killed somebody, Jeffrey Dahmer.
Where?
You.
What did I kill?
Your hair.
No, this.
Or you just woke up and got off the bed without doing nothing to it?
I did something to it, but then I got hit by some wind.
Fancy looking camera. And then you know what? Yeah, give me a cigar. Take me to the store. I want to smoke.
Where's that at?
To the right down there at 19. Okay, so this is what we call down here, because you said I'm further than Southwest, right?
Yeah.
Down here, you see how it look down here? We're still in Southwest Detroit. This is called the Black Southwest. Over there, up that way toward downtown, that's the Mexican Southwest. That's what Mexican town, Mexican village is. That's what they call Mexican Southwest, and down here it's called Black Southwest. And then when you get to that light, you see how those street lights and everything are different down there in the cement.
Yeah.
The right side of the street is Ecorse, Michigan, and the left side of the street when you cross to the cement is River Rouge. We're right here on the border of Ecorse and River Rouge, so all three city police officers be all up and through here all the time. Okay. This is the store I'm going to right here.
That one?
I actually should have told. I neglected to tell you that Dearborn.
Oh, you look good now, Kadarius.
I neglected to tell you that Dearborn isn't that far from my
Kadarius,
house.
you look beautiful on camera.
Shut up.
No, I'm serious. Like, I'll show you the footage later.
Okay, whatever you say. It's a nigga liquor store. It's a liquor store in a nigga neighborhood, and a cow DME owns this store.
Alright, let's head to the
I don't know his name.
7-Eleven by Dearborn that we were just nearby.
I feel more comfortable in Dearborn anyway. Are you recording me right now?
Recording everything.
Wow. Oh yeah, this street is terrible. See, when you cross over to Detroit, this is what the nigga streets look like.
Okay. He has a fancy ass car just sitting there in fucking weeds.
Yeah, you see stuff like that.
Price for 300.
You'd be surprised if you see coming up here. Them my people over there at the park. Yeah, them my people. Byron, Devon, Zoe, Charleston. That's Zoe with that big ass booty. Look at her big ass booty. Look at that butt.
There's plates in the window.
Look at that butt.
Yeah,
that's Zoe.
Oh, those guys are cool with you?
Yeah, she used to be a stripper.
Wait, all those guys are cool with you?
Yeah, them my folks. Them my people.
Really?
Yeah, I got cool with them real quick, rather quickly. He was going around the house.
Yeah.
They were shooting a music video the other day.
Were they?
Right here on the basketball court.
How many people were there?
It was a lot of people up here. There was a lot of kids up here though, and they were right over there on the basketball court. They had two different three-wheelers. And it was a rapper, it was two rappers, and it was a singer. I didn't know who they were. They was on the 11 hip hop shit. But they was up there though. No, 11 hip hop, nigga. Oh my god. You don't know what 11 hip hop is?
No.
Watch VH1. Watch VH1. Shout out to Cardi B. What's up, Bacelis? I love her. I love her name. You know her name is Bacelis? Bacelis.
I have no idea.
Cardi B.
Cardi Bacelis?
No, her name. Don't be a. No.
Oh yeah, is his first name Cardi?
No, Cardi is nowhere in her name. Her name is Bacelis.
What's the Cardi then? Cardi, like in the Cardi B?
No, you know like the expensive designer brand Cartier?
No.
It's an expensive designer brand. They make designer glasses. Cartier. And she went with Cardi B. Even though they use a T, she used a D. It's Cartier. They're French. A lot of people in Detroit be wearing their glasses. The glasses cost $1,500 and up. Very expensive. And I'm texting my uncle and I'm getting a text message from someone else. And my mom hasn't responded. What the fuck are you doing? I'm about to call her. She didn't answer. She better be in the bathroom. On a Tuesday. Oh, I get it. She turning up on Tuesday too. Okay, fuck it. I don't feel like waiting. Somebody give me $1.50. I'll give her back. I said I don't feel like waiting on her. And typically I'm not a very impatient person, but I've been talking to her since earlier today. I love her though. I'll be back. Oh my god, it's fuck out here. What's up? You missed me? Cracked on though.
Yeah.
They taste so good though. They're called Wine What's It Black and Miles. I love them. This is a plastic one though. Oh, that's tacky. He put some new Range Rover rims on the old Range Rover. That's just ugly as fuck. That ain't what's up. And it's like she was a fucking baby yesterday, right? I was just helping my mom put her clothes on, making her bottles and all that shit. And she's 17 now. It's like, oh my god, my little girl driving cars and everything.
Yeah.
She doing it. I'm happy for her. She wants to be an AKA. It's all A's and B's. She's on the dean's list. She's a very smart girl. She's very smart. I didn't know this park went all the way back there. Ooh. Let's go back here.
Yeah, let's go back there.
Let's go back there. Oh, cash out just went off. Thank you. Thank you. Gracias, mi amiga.
Somebody gave you cash?
I just bought these. They loud as hell. They
Let's
knock.
walk.
Did you spell my cash tag right? It won't let me accept it. I declined the request. And then I tried to accept sending it back and it still wouldn't let me. So, back to you. Get over here. You want to interview me, right? The scooter dead. Go home and charge that bitch. You over there pushing that scooter. It's dead. What the fuck? Go home. Way over there.
No, I think he's just going for a little. I don't even know what he's doing.
What's my current relationship status with who? Honestly, I don't know. I don't know if he's angry at me. I don't know if he misses me. I don't know if he hates me. I don't even know if it crossed his mind. I don't know. It's been 2 years since I've seen him. As of last month, it's been 2 years since I've seen him, so I don't really know. It was really short. I went to his job to see him because I was in the area, and when I went there, we talked for like 2 seconds, and then he got really upset out of nowhere and was like, leave or I'm gonna throw you in the garbage. I was like, okay. Oops. Walked out. And that was that. I texted him a couple times after that, and that was about it. That was the first time I heard from him since like the beginning of the year, winter of 2014. I hadn't heard from him since then. 4 years went by, and then we started communicating again via text message, and then he blocked me. So when I found out where he works, I went to go visit him. It was a really short visit. He got mad, told me he was gonna throw me in the trash, leave, and I was like, okay, so I left. And that was that. It's been a long 6 years without him. What do I miss most about him? His sense of humor. He's very funny when he wants to be. I think that was the sweetest thing. Although he always told me he loved me, but he always said my name too. Well, my nickname he gave me. Well, my family gave me. But his accent was so thick, he'd be like, I love you, kitty. He don't say KD. He be like KD. It sounds like he's saying KD, or it sounds like when he's saying KD, it sounds like he's saying kitty. He be like KD, and all this time he was saying he loved me, and I never knew that I never knew that he was actually saying he loved me. I didn't know what he was talking about, and I never told him I love him. I regret that. And then the one time I spent the night with him, he just sat there and watched me sleep so peacefully. I just was sleeping, and I woke up and he was just sitting there staring at me, leaning in, like focusing in on me, watching me sleep, and I really didn't know why. I just went back to sleep. And then when I woke up to breakfast, and it was really sweet. Like, nobody ever made me breakfast before, so it was a Middle Eastern tradition, I guess. It was a Middle Eastern traditional breakfast, and I really liked it. It consisted of things that I never had before. Some type of Middle Eastern tea, and the Middle Eastern tea tasted like it had marijuana in it. It didn't, but it tasted like weed. I really liked it, so I drank all that shit. Even though years ago I never knew he was a Christian, or at least he told me he was a Christian, I actually wanted to devote myself enough to him to become a Muslim for him. I went to a mosque. I asked a bunch of questions. I wanted to do it for him. And when I told him that, everything changed. He got really, really sweet after that. Maybe it's because he knew that I really loved him. If I was gonna do that for him. Yeah, I went to a mosque. I asked quite a few questions, and I wanted to convert to being Muslim then. And they asked me why. They asked me why I wanted to do that. I said, I'm dating a Muslim. I didn't know he was a Christian. I thought he was Muslim. So I told them I'm dating a Muslim, and they showed me the Quran. I read some pages out of the Quran. I didn't read any pages out of the Quran. They just told me what the Quran was all about, because I never knew what the Quran spoke on. I never knew what the difference was between the contents of the Quran and the Bible. So that was something I wanted to do for him, because I really loved him, and I still do love him. That eventually came out at the mosque that I had went to. Yes, I did. I did tell them about my sexuality, and that conversation went surprisingly well. I was accepted, to my surprise. It went good. When I went, I was there for about 2 hours, and he read some stuff to me. And he told me what the tradition of being Muslim was about, and I asked him about the different cultures. I asked him what's the difference between being Islamic and what's the difference between being Muslim. And he broke that down to me and explained it to me. And it gave me a much better idea and a broader view on what being Muslim was about. Me and my stepdad kept getting into a whole bunch of fights. And I forgot what I did it for, but I really wanted to use my mom's car, and I didn't have a car of my own at the time. And so, excuse me, I broke into my mom's house, took her car keys, got in her car, started it up, and drove off. She kept texting me the whole time I had her car, and I kept telling her that I was on the way back home, even though I wasn't on the way back home. And I was out with her car, and she was in her husband's car, and she was with the police, and they spotted me. They pulled me over. They arrested me on the spot, and I went to jail. When I went to jail, they sent me up to Lansing. I went up there for about 17 days, and then I came back to Wayne County Jail in Detroit. It was rough. A lot of big niggas in there. That ain't it. That ain't where you want to be. Jail ain't where you want to go. It's not. But me being me, I made it work. The food is garbage. The food is trash. You don't ever want to eat jail food. they have these things we used to do called cook-ups, where you take like ramen noodles and tortilla chips and all this stuff, and you put it together and you cook it with hot water, and then you compact it, and then everybody comes together and they eat it. It was better than what I thought it was going to be, but it wasn't anything that I would eat though. I had sex in jail a couple times. I had sex in jail a couple times. Almost got into actually, this guy that was in my jail cell, he hit me really hard, but he didn't knock me out though. He got mad at me because I said no when he asked me to do something for him, and he just took that shit personal and like punched me in the back. He kicked me. He karate kicked me, right? Broke into my mom's house twice, and I went to jail for 3 months. You don't ever want to go to jail. Jail ain't fun. Jail ain't fun, but me being me, I was running that bitch. The block I was on, it was all mine. The block was hot. It was hot. I was running that bitch. Like, with a whip. I said do something, them niggas did it. I wanted something, handed over, they gave it to me. So since then, I've had a lot of like casual sex experiences with like people I barely know. Because I made a grinder. You know what grinder is, right? So I made a grinder, met people, fucked people, enjoying me, doing me, living my life. And when I fuck them, I get what I want and I don't look back. But I've always had people in my corner though, and that's a good thing. That's a really good thing. But when I got out of jail, it was like, felt like I missed out on life. Like I missed out on a whole lot of stuff. Like I had to play catch up. Even though it was only 3 months, it felt like 3 years. Funny story, because I actually fucked somebody in jail that looks like my ex. He's just chubby. And that's the reason I fucked him.
Tell us about Aubrey.
I don't want to talk about that right now because I'm in like a spot with him where we're not communicating. I haven't heard from him now in about a week, and I don't really know what's going on with that. Aubrey
Aubrey.
Aubrey Drake Graham. There, I said it. I made a nickname for him. He's 6'2", so he's really tall, so I'll call him Big Daddy. You want to see my text? A lot of text messages. I'm still scrolling back. I was the motherfucker that was on Instagram going off on bitches, and every time I post something, they take their shit down. He said that. It's a whole bunch of shit he said. Things I've told him, things we share, things I've said to him from years ago. Because truth be told, I was A1 day one. I was there first. I'll always be here. And aside from Yazzer, he's the only other person that I've ever been in love with enough to consider marrying, or to just consider being in a long-term relationship with. I miss him a lot. I'm just sometimes when I thought about him, I would listen to really sad music like Adele and shit, and just lay in my bed and just start crying. I really missed him. But in the last year or so, I haven't really thought about him that much. He's been off my mind because we haven't been communicating, and then it's like I see something, or I see a white BMW, and then I'd be like, oh, I think about him because he had a white BMW and I met him. You know? Wave my pencil like, bitch.
Oh god.
Everybody on the floor. What year was it? I was like 10. I'm serious. Like 10 when I'm in.
Time
Here's the
is
thing.
plenty.
Somebody put something in my food because they were like they were really jealous of what we had, and I really think it was my mother because she said something to me one day. She was like, you know, I think somebody put something in your food, and she had a really devilish smirk on her face. And I said to myself, why would she say something to me like that? Why would she say it in that way? Like she's the one who did it. And like after that happened, I had like a series of blackouts where I forgot a lot of stuff in my life from the ages of 8 to 14. I forgot a lot of shit.
Just to clarify, this is who we're talking about, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Aubrey Drake Graham, October 24th, 1986, Toronto,
yeah.
Canada. His father's name is Dennis and his mother's name is Sandra.
How did you guys meet with Drake? You know, with you being 10 and Drake being in Canada, you know.
He was here.
He was in America.
This was before his music career because remember he did the television show Degrassi. Kenya Moore from Real Housewives of Atlanta. She stopped through Detroit too to do modeling school, but he was here doing acting school, and then when he finished acting school, he went back to Canada and started shooting Degrassi. That's like one of the very small things that I can remember is when he first started getting paid from doing Degrassi. He came to get me in. I went to Canada to see him, and we had went to, I don't remember the name of the college, but it was a university up there, and we had a date in a black Maybach. Everybody be like Maybach, it's pronounced Maybach.
Right.
Creme brulee is very good. It's very, very sweet, and it has like a liquor taste to it. You know, have you ever had creme brulee? I was 10 when I met him, and when we broke up, I was like 17. We weren't dating. We were just friends for a really, really long time. Because at the time, the age of consent in Michigan was 14. The age of consent in Michigan was 14. So I knew him for 4 years before anything ever happened. Like he had fun.
Of course. He's an upstanding guy, you know? He's
Oh,
still
you
an
deleted my
upstanding guy.
number,
Great.
bitch.
One time for the one time, bro.
It really is.
You deleted my number.
Stormy, bro.
getting
Shit's
pretty
hitting my
bad.
face.
You wanna? We can head to like the middle where the water's not as loud.
My car. This is crazy. What the fuck, man? Does anyone have a house we can go to?
I do, but one of the rooms is kind of like a
Sex dungeon?
beginner's sex dungeon, some bullshit like that. It's kind of fun. Do you guys want
We
to
don't
go?
mind. We can go.
Do you guys want to drive? For real?
Yeah, please.
Hell no.
Hell no.
Let's go.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I did that. April 20th of 2016 when I had that bad weed and I had that experience. I fucked this apartment and I bought a baseball bat.
Baseball.
A baseball bat. I fucked this whole apartment up. I did that.
I feel it though, on that vegan shit too.
The thing that Mo was telling you, I don't know if I talked to you about it, but that I was really mad at him about.
Thank you. Thank you so
Like,
much.
I know I'm not crazy, but I have a really good sense of direction. It's really hard to pull one over on me. So, like, being here just makes me totally uneasy.
I know I'm pulling out. Like, what do you mean by pulling something over on you? What do you mean by that?
Like, I don't want to be here.
But what? Because this is pretty much all our first times here.
It's not my first time here. Those dents in that door. That door seal is still fucked up.
Dorsey.
Look at the fucking floor. I fucked this apartment up.
If it was a baseball bat, it would have been like.
No, not now. In 2016.
Yeah, but wouldn't the damage still be there?
Some of it, yeah. I mean, like,
Just so
I guess they never replaced the door. And that hole in the wall. Don't play with me.
What?
I don't fucking know. stay away from me.
What are you talking about? What did I do to you?
I got you, dude. This is my place. If anything happens,
So,
I got your back.
so you live here now, right?
Yeah.
Like switch between
So
sets.
this isn't their house anymore?
No, this is my place. I rent this place now.
Can I go upstairs?
Can you go upstairs?
I want to see something.
What do you want to see?
I want to go upstairs.
Let's go upstairs.
No, y'all niggas stay down here. I just want to prove something to myself. Back the fuck up. Don't come upstairs.
Tell me what's wrong. Go ahead. I'm just tripping. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. What's
The upstairs is different from the apartment from 4 years ago. But I was here. I smoked some bad weed. I went unconscious. And shit happened. Let's just say that.
You got raped? I feel it, bro. Fist bump. I know what it's like.
No, it's not funny to me. Like,
It's not funny to me either, but like I know what
you
it's like.
just smirk though. Like, it's not funny to me at all. Like, being here just makes me so fucking uncomfortable. Like, I don't want to be here.
You don't want to be here?
That shit just
Do you want to go into the car,
It
bro?
just makes me mad.
Would you rather be in the car?
Since I came up here and I see that the upstairs is different because the hallway went that way and there was a bedroom here and there was a bathroom down that way. It's a different apart. You know what? No.
Do you want to take a walk?
They actually could have renovated it and just made everything different up here, as far as I'm concerned. But
Come in here so you
for
can
my
get mine.
benefit, the upstairs is different now, so it kind of makes it a little bit easier for me to be here.
Right.
But what are you going to see?
It's okay. Just like take a walk in the front. You can remember it if it's like a
No, I'm saying the upstairs is different. And I have a very good sense of direction considering the fact that we came from the opposite direction rather than west, bro. But despite the upstairs being shaped different now, because anybody could contract and renovate a house, that's nothing.
Oh, I don't got money for no renovation.
The downstairs is the exact same, and the bathroom still has that fucking wallpaper.
Which wallpaper?
That bathroom downstairs by the kitchen, like, I fucked this whole apartment up downstairs. Like, that hole in the wall, they didn't fix that. I did that. Those dings in your front door, I did that.
What thing's in the front door?
Montez.
The dings from hitting it with a fucking baseball bat.
You hit the door with a baseball bat?
The patio doors too. I fucked this house up. The whole downstairs. Fucked it up. I took the fish tank and I flooded downstairs. That's why the wooden floor is so fucked up. But the upstairs is different, but they could have changed it around though, but I don't know. And I'm still kinda like I'm really just like yeah. But you're not a contractor, so you don't know anything about that.
Well, I'm half Mexican, so I'm half contractor.
Oh, now you're having me. But the upstairs is different, so nonetheless.
I got you. Take a seat, bro. Come on, calm down. Chill.
Mm.
Chill. You want me to get you a Advil, bro? You need like emotion or some shit?
I'm allergic to that stuff. I can't take it.
I got you.
No, I can't take anything like that. Ibuprofen, acetaminophen, I'm allergic to. I can't take Tylenol much or aspirin. If I take anything, it has to be like oxycodones or Vicodins or some shit. But
Kadarius, didn't I see you the other day at the park?
taking shit like that, no.
No?
Don't fuck.
I just realized this is really interesting.
We had a nice conversation at the park
He
today.
thinks some shit happened to him, or some shit actually really happened to me.
Oh.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Dude,
Yeah,
no,
the
what
irony in it all.
No, since something happened.
That's
No, it's fine, bro. You know, you grow past that shit. You grow up and all that.
Come here. You see this hole right here?
Yes, I do.
Who did that?
You did.
No, I'm for real. I want to know, like,
Did you do that?
from your opinion and your standpoint, I want to know who did that.
I got here and it was there.
So, okay, well, that'll be the better question to ask you. So this hole was here when you moved in, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So is this place bad energy? If you want.
This, and this were in the door when you moved in, right?
Yes. I'm
Who do you think
mad
did
about
that?
the door.
They changed that upstairs.
I don't like that you did that to my goat, bro.
Nigga, that was 4 years ago. You wasn't even
We got
living here. That was 4 years ago. You wasn't even living here. It was 4 years ago. You wasn't even
Me
living
and
here.
this man got, me and this boy got beef.
No, we don't.
We do.
Go to Taco Bell then.
Beef.
Go to Taco
We
Bell
might
then.
be throwing hands.
Go to Taco Bell then.
Why would I?
Get your beef. Go to Taco Bell. Get the beef.
I don't know, man. I take
Because-
beef off humans.
This stuff was done to this apartment years ago. I had a really bad experience here. Like I'm not retarded or slow at all. I know exactly what the fuck I am.
Explain to us what happened.
I don't want to.
Why?
Ask them motherfuckers right
Should have been
now.
hard to talk about, bro.
It's just because I kept,
Come on, man.
I
It's a lot
kept
of
telling,
money to get the Pistons over
I
there.
kept telling Mo, like it's a whole bunch of stuff that I don't want to fucking talk about, and this was the fucking shit that I didn't want to talk about. Okay, you want to know what happened? You want to know what happened, right?
Yeah.
Long story short, in a nutshell, I was laced with angel dust, PCP, and heroin, and I was raped.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what happened to you when you were 5 or whatever, but this is like actually the 3rd time because now that I'm coming out of my blackouts that I've had since then, I actually remember being fucked with by somebody who stayed across the street from me when I was like 5 or 6. And what I remember from that was I was in the basement with him watching him fix something, like the furnace or some shit. My grandma told me to watch him. And then he locked the door and it went dark. And when it went dark, I got hit and I went unconscious. And when I woke up, my shirt was off. And then when I was 14, nigga, don't ignore me. You hear me, I'm gonna keep talking. Then when I was 14, I was molested. And then when I was 22, this bullshit happened here. Like, all of this, I did this. I fucked this place up. And they changed the upstairs around for some reason, but I'm convinced, like, this is the same fucking house. Like, I'm not slow. I'm not stupid at all. I knew where I was at when I was outside, and that's why the fuck I didn't want to get out the car. What you talking about? What? I ain't got nothing to lie to him about, because he wasn't living here when this shit happened. He just, how long you been living here? 6 months?
7 months.
7 months? So, since what, January? December?
December. Early December. Don't worry, bro. Don't worry, my nigga. I burn sage. I burn sage all the time. The bad juju
What is
is
that
gone.
supposed to mean?
The bad juju is gone. Are you not into like?
We're not gonna.
Astrology?
No, like what is it called? Wiccancraft or Wiccan?
Yeah,
witchcraft?
Witchcraft. Yeah.
We're
That
not.
shit's
Nobody's
real,
into
bro.
that.
I'm not into witchcraft. It's about me being here, period, because some things in the, there's a dent in the wall over here. Is this a fucking dent? What is that? Oh no, that's not a dent. There was a china cabinet right here. There was a there was a fine china cabinet here, and there was a round dining room table right here 4 years ago, and I had a baseball bat. I put a hole right there. I put a hole in the front doors, and
It's it's like cream cheese. You don't need to fucking document the shitty bun. It's got cream cheese in it, so. Oh shit, is Dylan really good?
Yeah, it does. Look how nice it looks. Just look how nice it is. There are more so weirdos.
it's the same kitchen. It's the same. Why am I here? Don't make me nut up on you right now. I will hurt you.
This is my house, man. I don't think I've ever had you here. I just started renting this place out like a few months ago.
Yeah, but I was here a few years ago.
You were probably in a similar condo, but a different one.
Yeah, probably similar.
Like very similar.
Wait, what's the-
These are all like the same thing on the inside.
Dude,
They're like apartments and shit. This is not the same one, don't worry. I promise. I just
Not the
got
same one.
got this place like 6 or 7
Dude,
months ago.
It's not the same apartment.
It's not the same apartment, bro.
Looks like the same fucking
dude,
apartment.
listen.
Ask them why I'm mad. Ask the
Yeah.
two of them why I'm mad.
Why are you mad?
Why is he mad?
Ask them why I'm mad. Haha, joke moment.
You could squeeze it and be like honk. And like we'd probably laugh.
Shut up.
What?
Come on.
So, questions. Question me, bro. I've had enough of just watching like this nigga pacing around.
Well, I don't know anything about you,
Yeah.
but if you want to know why I'm so angry that I'm here.
I understand, bro. Yeah. You got the bad touch. You got the bad touch over here.
Okay, cool. So we done with that.
Okay. All right.
The only thing that's making me a little bit like I know this has to be the same apartment. Like I'm not.
It's not the same apartment,
I'm
bro.
not losing my shit. Like I'm not crazy. Anybody could just HGTV, DIY, knock some walls down, put some new walls up, and say it's a different house. Like no, I'm not. I'm not crazy.
If
I am
was-
mad, but I have self-control. I have a lot of self-control now. But
Man, this nigga, bro.
I learned how to do that.
Fine. You don't believe me.
don't believe you about what? What are you trying?
Just
What?
sit.
Sit here for what? What? Where are you going?
Don't worry.
What, you going to get some sage?
We got saved, bro. I told you. I burned the bad juju out of this bitch. Nothing happened here. Not anymore though.
There was a couch right here.
Yeah.
There was a black leather couch, and I was sitting right here when I passed out the first time. And when I woke up, that door where that bathroom was, there was a bedroom up there. It used to be a bedroom up there when I went up there.
There still is.
No, the upstairs is different. They redid the upstairs. But I have a great sense of direction. Like, I'm not slow at all. Like, I know where I am. Like, can't pull the wool over my eyes this time. I don't want any milk. I don't want any bananas. I don't want any pickles. I don't want any.
You want me to burn you some
I don't want cucumbers, hot dogs, sausages. I don't want none of that
Why are
shit.
you talking about phallic shit?
So all of this,
All phallic
all of this sexual colloquialism shit, like, stop.
Yeah, that's in your head, bro.
Mind your own now,
Fucking
Darius.
What the fuck is this?
I don't know. Did you put it there?
What the fuck is this? Where am I?
What is it, bro? What is it?
Welcome to your domain. That was supposed to be for you.
No, the fuck it wasn't.
That's for you.
I should whoop your ass right now.
Merry Christmas.
I should whoop you.
Merry Christmas.
I should beat your ass.
Why? I got it on film.
We Gucci out here. You good, Kadarius?
You smell it. Don't burn me.
I'm not gonna burn you, bud. Calm down, man. Ain't nobody about to burn you. Why would I burn you? What do I benefit off of that?
We're gonna get
I
high.
didn't say you would. You just got a little too close.
No, you said don't burn me. You accused me of like wanting to burn you.
I didn't say you want to burn me. I just said be careful with it. Don't
Pretty
burn
much
me.
accusing me like that.
Be careful
I came
with
here
it.
with intentions
Don't
of burning you. I ain't.
put the whip up, not the fucking sage.
You said
You
want
like the
whip up?
sage?
Yeah, you said you want to get whipped
He's
up.
like, it's helping me.
Yeah, he likes the sage.
If you want to get whipped up, bro, I got you.
I didn't say shit about no. I said
got
put,
you,
I said,
cuz.
listen. I said put the whip up,
And I'm just
not
saying, bro.
not.
I'm
the
just
sage.
saying, I'm a down for hire. I got you. I know you know what that shit is. I'm just playing with you, Kadarius. My bad.
I'm playing right now.
I know.
The only thing that's settling in my mind is the fact that the upstairs is different. It
So
was
you're the one who
it was
started.
4 years ago, and I got over it.
Okay, we're done.
So let's stay where we at
Okay, I'll say.
and go forward.
I didn't know that, this would trigger you in any way.
Yeah, part of growing as a person is being able to like accept like what happened to you and like get it over with or help with like kind of help it shape you into a better person. Yes, no. And bro, you don't got no messages.
What do you want in my messenger?
Your phone is kind of dry, bro.
I got the brightness turned down to save the battery.
That's fucked. You don't got no bitches on your Insta? Where's the IG hoes? Where's the Snap hoes?
I don't fuck with them hoes.
Why not?
They red ass bitches.
Shit, so? You're just trying to get some fucking pleasure out of it, right?
I don't fuck with red ass, bod ass, bummy ass bitches.
Bod ass
Fuck them
bitches.
hoes.
What you mean? There's real pussy out there. Or boy pussy, bussy. What? That's what it's called to some people.
What?
Bussy.
But how do we get to that topic? How do we get on that topic? You were just talking about girls a second ago, like.
You got a dry ass phone.
You don't. No, no. You scoot over that way. Like.
Why?
I scoot over this way. You scoot over that way.
Why, bro? Am I making you uncomfortable?
Yeah, kind of. Like, why you
Why?
all up? Why you all up on me? Why, like,
I don't know.
back up,
I like your vibe.
back up.
I don't know, man.
Like, you all in my phone. Like, you don't know shit about. You don't know shit about me. Other than you didn't even remember my name. I remembered your name, but I didn't remember your face. I don't know anything about you, and I don't know why I'm here. Like, this is some shady shit. Like, it's
Is it?
some shady shit. Like, my mother knows I'm here. I'm for real. She told a 45 pistol, a 45.
She took a 45 pistol?
My mama told that 45, that thing.
Oh shit.
She'll blow your whole leg off.
Oh shit. If you ever
And she do target practice too.
oh, she does target practice? She go to Top Gun or what? Like what place does she go?
She go. It's a place on 8 Mile and 8 Mile Road in Beach Daily in Redford. That's where she been going ever since she got her gun.
What does she pay for her rounds?
I don't know.
You don't know?
That bitch is
You
heavy
let your-
too.
you let your mama go,
I found it one day and I found it one day and I took it out. the lockbox and I took the bullet out of the chamber and I just held it for a second. And then I cocked it and then I just kind of just sat there with this big ass 4.5 Glock in my hand. Like, damn, this bitch heavy. Lay some shit out with this bitch. Put the bullet back in and put it back the way I found it and I put it back. But then when I put it back, she found out that I found it.
That's a strong gun.
She moved it.
That'll put some bad people down.
My mama that bitch. She can do that.
Are you that bitch too?
Don't.
Why you gotta be insulted by the word bitch?
I was talking to my mom.
You want a banana?
It's really just. Stop. I really just. And the paint on the kitchen walls it's still yellow.
Like the banana.
Like the way it was 4 years ago.
Oh. I mean, I like the color yellow, bro. It's a happy color.
I think Christmas colors are happy colors.
Christmas colors are actually really scary, bro.
I like Christmas colors.
I don't know, man.
White, red, green, and blue. Even though blue isn't a Christmas color, I like the color blue. Blue is my favorite color.
Okay.
And I read somewhere that
Do you ever dress in color schemes?
people who are intellectual, their favorite color is typically blue.
I see. Do you ever dress in color schemes? Like, do you ever dress in like a color scheme?
You mean like where my whole outfit?
Like when you want to get swagged
where
up,
my
or, you
whole
know,
outfit
like
matches and shit?
kinda something like that. Do you incorporate blue?
Not really.
No?
Well, actually, my pajamas are blue. It's my favorite color blue too. It's like a mystic blue, like aqua blue. Favorite colors are aqua blue. But yeah, other than that, you know nothing about me. So what
I
about?
kind of don't have to, bro.
What about? You said
You could just tell me about yourself.
Well, you said something.
We are meeting right now for the first time, so you're just sitting here telling me I don't know you when you could be introducing me to yourself.
For what though?
I don't know, so like, why not? Do you want a banana?
Was
Do you like nectarines? Do you like
So I'm not mad at him.
Was
Do
I
you like
wrong?
nectarines,
Out of
bro?
everybody in this room, I'm not mad with him. I'm on edge because I never said Dylan had anything to do with it either. No, you weren't. I know you weren't there.
Exactly. So you're
But
initialized with Frankie,
Frankie
and
came
you should
to
deal with it Frankie
came
directly.
to our house. You called him and he came over and then he came back the next day and that's when the shit happened. Not make the plans to come out
Who
to
called-
Trenton on
who called you
420
to go
and
to
smoke
Trenton?
with Frankie.
Man.
I don't know what you told
This is
Frankie
the
4
most
years
fucked
ago.
up-
It started
but what I'm-
downpouring.
but what
I
I'm
already
saying-
forget. It started downpouring when we were at
Are
the
you talking
park
about today?
trying to record.
You're talking about today? I don't know what you told him years ago. Because I wasn't around when that shit was talked about or set up or whatever the fuck happened. I
You
wasn't
have to
around, so I
realize-
don't know.
you have to
I didn't
realize-
even know the nurse talked to my
You
mom.
have
So
to
now it's like
realize-
I was molested when I was 14, yes, by someone else. Because this shit actually happened.
Because you.
But you were
Wasn't
high
Jackie's
during
mom
the time.
here too?
No.
Jackie's mom was here too.
No.
Because you puked all over their fucking couch and you were unresponsive and I carried you
I remember
into
that. I remember that, but
on the couch in the living room. You never made it
there.
upstairs. You never made it
fuck I did.
upstairs.
It was a big ass bed up there.
Well, that's what I'm saying, dude. You never made it up there.
Yes, I did.
No, you did not.
Because when I woke up, you were standing right there.
There was no you waking up. You were rolled away by the hospital employee. You didn't know who I was. You didn't know where you were. You didn't know who Jackie was, who Jordan was, who her friend
Oh.
was. You
I
had
get
no
it.
fucking clue.
I get it. That's what this is. Y'all trying to record this whole thing so we could somehow scrupulate
talking
and
about?
undo,
What are you
undo everything.
Again,
There's no undoing anything. There's putting the truth out there. I don't want to be a 30, 40-year-old man and have some crazy person come at my door and accuse me of some shit I would literally never fucking do.
So I came to your door.
Okay?
I never came to your door. I didn't know. He's saying he didn't even know we were coming here. We were out at the
I
park.
didn't.
Who cares who we're coming today? Who gives a fuck about today?
Listen to Frankie.
We were at the park.
I am literally trying to defend myself and you're accusing me of rape! You fucking asshole! Listen to me! You are accusing me of a serious fucking allegation and I'm not going to have it! Alright? I've been silent as fuck, listen to you fucking say I woke up upstairs, the Pistons were there, Jesse Guevara was there, all these motherfuckers were there. No one was fucking there!
So what did the nurse say to my mom?
I don't goddamn if I know. All I know is you took a big ass hit of weed out of my bong.
I took 2 quick puffs.
Whatever. You hit pot. No fucking pixie dust that you say, no fucking heroin that I would never fucking touch.
Angel dust, PCP, and heroin for the record. For the record.
And now I know your mom is literally believing this shit.
Angel dust, PCP, and heroin. If a nurse told her that some shit happened, I want to know what the fuck that bitch said.
Okay, yeah, me too. I'd love to know.
So-
I'd love to see the footage
So,
of me going into the hospital frantic that my friend, who I thought was my friend.
So just to keep the peace, we gonna put this whole situation.
Oh, now you want peace?
I always
Because
wanted
now
peace.
I'm fucking,
I always
I'm
wanted
saying shit to your face
No,
now.
you can't.
You haven't said a single word to my face.
You're not even
You
letting me
haven't
finish.
said a single word to my
I'm
face.
gonna answer, but you're not
Everything
even letting
I've
me
heard
finish, so let
from-
me fucking finish.
Everything I've heard
We're
is
gonna
from
put-
this guy, not
we're gonna
one
put-
word from you.
We're gonna put this whole thing on ice until I hear what the nurse said to my mom.
We're
Okay.
gonna get the results.
Fair enough.
And until I get the results.
If the
And
results
until
come
the
back
results
negative,
come back,
what
because-
happens, Kadaris? What happens if the results come back negative?
They probably won't, but if they come back negative saying that nothing ever happened, then sure, I will apologize to him.
Okay, let's get it tomorrow then. Tomorrow, let's get it.
We have to talk to my mom about it. The nurse spoke to my mom.
Are you a fucking adult?
The nurse, yes.
Are you a grown ass fucking man with 2 balls below your fucking dick? Yes, you are.
I'm 26.
Exactly, a grown ass fucking man who can go into the hospital and get his own records to see what the fuck happened 4 years ago. I'm 420.
But the nurse spoke to her. She didn't speak to me. I don't have any of that shit.
You can easily get it, dude.
I sure can.
Yes, you can.
But I want to know what my mom has to say first. Because
Your mom-
I don't know. I have no idea what that nurse told them. The only thing that's making me content is the fact that the upstairs is different. That's it. That's the only thing keeping me here.
What will you do if the tests come back negative?
It's not a test. She said that it wasn't a rape kit. They documented what happened and put him and put him in medical records. I don't think that's gonna happen because that's not what the nurse told my mother. There is no hypothetical in my mind. I mean, I really don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know what they're gonna say. I don't know if I'll be able to speak to the doctor or not. And that's what I'm most nervous about. I'm more so nervous about it mentioning anything about semen being found in my system.
What are you hoping to get out of this?
The truth.
And what is the truth?
That I was raped. And if I can go further to find out who it was, then that would also help. But I don't think I'm gonna get that far, to be completely honest. I think I'm just gonna get a yes or no, or whether or not I had semen in my system, and that's really what I'm coming to find out. It's crazy.
Oh, wow, this is revealing, Darius. You were tested for cocaine. You were tested for amphetamines. Can't. All here. And it was all negative. Yeah, but you claim that Frankie gave you cocaine. That he was
Angel dust.
angel dust.
I said angel dust, PCP, and heroin.
Yeah, none of it all came back negative here.
I was tested for those things.
Yeah,
Yep.
I was.
yeah.
Is there even more?
Where?
There's even more back here.
Oh yeah. Amphetamine.
There's even
Are
more
you
back
for real?
here.
Nothing negative or nothing positive. Yep.
But I was tested for that stuff. Why would they test me for that?
Because you came in there
Yeah, they test you for.
acting like you were on drugs, but it says here you weren't on any of that type of stuff. Okay, so it says PT behavior is strange, paranoid about his HIPAA rights, thinks we are emailing his family about him being here, threw away a juice and water I gave him because he thought I was poisoning it. Overall, have your feelings on, you know, the claims, the allegations you're making, have they changed?
A little bit, slightly, only because nothing in these papers said anything about what my mom said.
Yeah.
But I still went through what I went through, and I remember what I remember. So I mean, I don't.
Do you think we should have a meeting with Frankie and try to put all the pieces together, considering that it doesn't look like you'll get any more answers from the hospital? It seems best that you confront, you know, the person you're accusing and try to get the whole story.
I feel comfortable doing that after I speak to my mom, because I want to see what she has to say. I want to see if they faxed her any information. I want to know if they gave her anything. I want to know if they had her write anything down.
Mm-hmm.
Because if she could remember some shit like that from 4 years ago, and she can't remember shit from fucking yesterday that I just told her about, then she gotta have something that she wrote down or had faxed to her from the hospital. So I want to talk to my mom first. Then when we talk to my mom, then we can do that.
Okay, let me just call
let's
Frankie.
Go to the store, then you can
Okay,
go
I'll take it to the store.
Or whatever you want to do.
Let me call Frankie real quick and just let him know that it came back negative.
And as of right now, tell him I said I'm sorry.
Okay. So overall, Padaris, I think this is even good news for you. I mean, you know, this puts, you know, your demons
It
out.
makes me feel at ease.
Yeah, it makes you put your you're able to put
whatever
your
my mom was trying to do. I don't know.
yeah.
She's done a lot.
Mm-hmm. And if you consider what your mom has done, it's like
Harmful.
it's clear that she's the one who's
Shit that a mother should have never fucking did.
and it's just unbelievable.
say it.
It's just unbelievable that she would claim that. Hear me out, because I told Dylan this.
I'm listening.
It's kind of unbelievable that she would claim that Frankie did what he did to you when she didn't even pursue the charges. Like, think of what a real mother would do.
Because if I was I'm gonna tell you what I would do. If I was a mom and my son came to me and said, "Mama, I was drugged. All I know is I woke up and I was naked, or I woke up blah 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 blah," I would have been like, "Oh no, we're taking these motherfuckers to court. Let's go to the hospital. Let's do this. Let's do that. Blah 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 blah."
Yeah.
She ain't do none of that shit. She just like let it go. Like
yeah.
that's what you're getting at, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at.
Yeah,
A mother,
okay. I'm
mother
with you
would
on
never.
that. I'm with you on that.
A mother would pursue these charges. She'd be angry immediately. She'd tell her son about it. Go to court. Everything. She
Yeah.
would never sit back and wait and like do what your mom did. Never bring it up. Why she bring it up now? Why didn't she tell you when she heard
I don't
supposedly? It doesn't make any sense.
This is the reason I quit talking to her.
But no, this is a good day for you, man. You can finally get rid of your
I can
ghosts.
relax and just let this shit go and
Exactly.
just get it off my fucking conscience.
It's a bright day.
Yeah, bright day
Unless for some reason my mom could just out of nowhere prove some shit, which I don't think she can at this point.
She would have done it long ago.
At this point, she would have did it. She would have did it then,
Yeah.
and she would have told me what the fucking nurse told her. Like, why would she not tell me all these years what the nurse told her? She probably just made that shit up.
Exactly.
I said, so just for the record, we read the records, we read the papers. They said nothing about semen, sperm, cum, no ghetto words, and we said nothing about angel dust, PCP, heroin. Said nothing about amphetamines being in my system, none of that. Nothing. So, who's that? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Francis. I accused you of something that happened that never happened. Maybe it was a reaction to a medication, because at the time I do remember saying that I wasn't gonna smoke when we hung out that day because of my medication, even though he begged me to smoke. So that's probably all that shit was. You know what I'm saying? I probably was overreacting. So it's all water under the bridge now. I'm good.
Thank you,
I'm good.
Well, I accept your apology, because, you know, I knew it wasn't true, but, you know, it was just more so I didn't want anybody else getting false ideas that they possibly were true, you know what I mean? because someone could have taken it very seriously. Like your mom, when I started hearing her speak, and then like it was fact, it triggered me, you know? Like it's one thing if it's coming from you, like I understand you have your own can of worms, you know what I mean? You have your own bag of problems, you know, that you deal with on a daily basis. So I don't judge you for anything, but like, you know, if it's actually starting to like could potentially ruin my life in the future. Nah, man, I have to say something about that. So I'm sorry. It's okay, man. It's okay. I'm a little more reasonable than I should sometimes. Anybody else would go off the handle, like, but I understand that you perceive certain things in a different light, and you know, sometimes to you certain things seem real when they're not, and it's not your fault, you know. And sometimes it's hard to decipher. I could only imagine, because I couldn't possibly understand, that it's really hard to decipher between reality and, you know, whatever hallucinations you have to experience. That's why I've been silent. That's why I haven't really answered your calls, because I don't want to say anything, or I don't want to really, you know, what if you think I said something and I didn't say it? That's not what I meant. You know what I mean? Like, what if, so I just wanted to leave a sensitive subject alone. But it does mean a lot that, you know, you decided to go get your stuff and to kind of verify it for yourself. And I appreciate that. I appreciate your apology.
You're welcome. Thank you.
You're welcome. Even though it's Corona time, handshakes.
Thing.
Might as well be in.
Right up by that cement box. Just park by the cement box.
Cement box?
That cement box.
Right.
The above ground caskets. Keep on. Right up back there. Pull into that
So area.
yeah. He right over here. He like right up in here. Turn right. So, this is the cemetery where my dad was buried. My father, Raphael Lamar Walker, passed away from COPD and sarcoidosis lung disease December 13, 2013. I haven't been out here in 5 years, so I remember the area where they buried my father over in this newer area of the cemetery, but I don't exactly remember where he is, so I'm looking for him now. They buried my dad. We had his service in there. He might be over here, but they buried him back here in this corner. I remember. It was somewhere back here. Let me look over here, because it was further down by the road. I'ma look. Because at the time, they didn't have a headstone for my dad. They didn't have a headstone for my father. And then they eventually got him one. So it was somewhere in this back corner. Back here. I remember. Hopefully I can find them. My dad gotta be right here with it. You see this flower? It's a flower right here, y'all. Right here. And it's a flower right there. I found them. I think I found them, yeah. The flower right here. This is my dad right here. It's two people. That flower. Somebody put up, you see it? Somebody put up two, look at this. I found my dad. I'm gonna put you back. I gotta get my daddy a hairstone. This is my dad. Hey. I can't get over that though, but no, my father's middle name was Omar. My dad was buried right here. When I couldn't find him earlier, I started crying. I started crying on the way over to the cemetery director's office because my father doesn't have a headstone, so I got sad because I wasn't able to find my father, but somebody left a tulip. That flower is my father. I haven't been out here in like 5 or 6 years. But for the most part, I was right so far as remembering what area of the cemetery my dad was buried. I gotta get him a headstone. This tulip, this yellow tulip, is the only way that I could ever find my father. This one yellow flower. I think my grandmother left here. This one yellow tulip is the only way I was able to find my father. So I'm gonna put it back.
Favorite one.
I've seen him a couple different times, but other than that, we had a couple cool talks, and he gave me some really good adults advice. That's the main thing that I can remember is the advice that my father gave me. I found him. I know where he is. So now that's the next goal on my list, is to probably see if I could talk to my grandmother about getting my father a headstone. Let me text my uncle and let him know that I found my father. I never knew my father. I met my father when I was 18. I've known my father for 1 year and 1 month before he passed away. And when my father passed away, he had sarcoidosis lung disease and COPD lung disease at the time. And from what my grandmother told me, his lungs had filled with fluid, and he asphyxiated on the fluid in his lungs. Asphyxiation means to drown or choke on bodily fluids. And I remember them having a memorial service in that above ground cemetery, and we drove maybe like a couple feet down and we came a couple feet over. But at the time when they buried my father out here, all of these other people, from what I remember, wasn't out here. My father was the only one in this field, and the only way I was able to find where my dad was when I came back like a year or so later, about 5 years ago, was a little marker flag. And that's how I remember being able to find him. So now I can remember finding him by the Garden Z4 sign and just keep straight almost into the woods. And my father is right here next to a James Ray. Ray and Ray. I feel better. I had to come see you. I know you think about me every day because my grandma said that you were thinking about me the moment you died. You didn't know what you were leaving behind. You left behind someone great. I'm glad I found you. Now that I found you, I feel better, so I'm gonna see about trying to get you a headstone. If insurance can cover it or whatnot. I wish I had more time with you before you passed away, though. It's crazy that I cried because I barely know you. I'll get to know you in the afterlife. Sleep peacefully.